Party's about to begin, guys. Little community gang stalking. Ready. Okay, this is what we got. We have two catfish. One, two. The green vehicle and the white vehicle, I believe they live in the same resident across the street. See that? But they were instructed to park here. Catfish, bait, focus, follow, attention, span. The mailbox exchange continues. And provoke confrontation once again. Now we have the female in charge of 5132 instructed to park the vehicle right underneath my doorstep, my window. Provoke confrontation. We got her on the act. 5132. We got her. Ramona Martinez family is hiding in seclusion. Okay? And my ex-wife is off today. And this is what's going on. See that? That's the plan. This is a plan of attack that they have to create family conflict, emotional distress, anxiety, disbelief, mistrust. And if you do not want to be a victim, watch this. If you do not want to be a victim of state insurance policy fraud, it's very simple. I'm going to show you right now why I'm still here. If you do not want to be a victim of state insurance policy fraud, identity theft, Medicaid, this is what you do. It's very simple, guys. I'm telling you. I know what I'm doing. This is what you do. You remove the items from the window. These are cardboard boxes that I use every single day. It's called the game of manipulation. They're using truck lights. Directed from next door, 5135 West 24th Street in Laramie, Cicero, Illinois, 60824. Through a collaboration with the Martinez family second floor hideout, Town of Cicero officials working on a harassment case against me. We have them on video from time to time with a marked vehicle from Town of Cicero officials. And obviously, I am the target, and the reason for this attack is very simple. Create family conflict, emotional distress, anxiety, disbelief, mistrust among family members. If your family members were to come home to this, they're going to respond by calling 911. They have no idea what's going on. This is a one-on-one attack. A private session between organized crime and the perpetrator, no witnesses. And that's the reason it's called the game of manipulation. The victims are being subjected to high-level frequencies, like I am right now, high-level frequencies to manipulate the victim to respond, and it attacks the victim's emotional disturbance, state of mind. So it adds to the victim's psyche. See that? Psyche. Alright, that's what's going on right there. Right there. See that? And attacks are being given periodically from right next door. 5135 second floor hideout. See that? And these vehicles have been instructed to park a certain way. The game of manipulation. The bright light harassment is being redirected from that window right there and that window right there. See that? It's called the game of manipulation for this reason. You will hear from time to time the dog barking on command signal, community gang stalking, and of course, surprise advantage once I approach the window. Yes, the vehicle was instructed to park here as an act of provocation, but more catfish than that. We also have the two other vehicles. He was instructed to move the vehicle now. And this is called the peekaboo. Now you see me, now you don't. None of these individuals work. they are working with organized crime. They're constant in communication with right next door 5135 second floor hideout. They're warming up the vehicles, but these vehicles are constantly being moved around as catfish. Remember now, my ex-wife is in the area today. She is visiting her sisters, and her sister lives a couple doors down. So that's the reason for the continuous movement of the vehicles, catfish. The green vehicle, which I call the Busy Bee, and the white vehicle as well. Both of these guys, they live in the same residence. And Chorus 5132 right here. All right, now let's continue removing the items from the window. Ex-wife should be arriving shortly. So, so far we removed this. And we also have to remove this right here. You can see the bright light harassment already being redirected to see if they can change, to see if they can change my, if I change my mind. They're trying to manipulate me to change my mind. See that? That's how that works. You can clearly see the intensity of the bright light harassment. On and off switch, they're using truck lights, and they really need this, guys. They really need for my family members to respond by calling 911. Okay? They really need this to avoid secondary health issues or radiation levels. You guys saw that right there. That's the bright light harassment. Bright light harassment. So, all I can do at this point is keep it a little like that. See that? So I'm able to cook a little bit. See that? That's all I can do. See that? But I cannot cover it with the cardboard boxes. That should give me enough time to flip it over and take it down. See that? That's why it's being, the bright light harassment is being used. This is another room right here as well. This is another room right here as well. So we're going to do the same thing and remove. They're using mirrors. There we go. They are using mirrors. You can see the bright light harassment. See that? They are using mirrors. Remember, constitutional officials are depending on my reaction and response to avoid any incrimination once I become ill from long-term electronic harassment, secondary health issues, or radiation levels. Okay? You guys saw clearly how that works. See that? See that? See that? That's where the light is coming from right there. See that? That's where the light is coming from right there. See that? It's coming from right there. See that? Told you, they're responding. All right, I'm going to put the cardboard boxes away, and obviously, we're going to have to keep a close eye on the mailbox exchange. It should be happening very shortly. Yeah, if you do not want to be a victim of state insurance policy fraud, identity theft, Medicaid, that's exactly what you do. Remember, this vehicle is still warming up. See that? But he is playing a role. This is a puppet being instructed to turn on the lights that catches the victim's attention and leave the vehicle running. See that? That is part of social acting. Turning on the lights, the headlights, and running the vehicle for a certain amount of time. See that? And he is joined with his partner right there. So they're both working together. And obviously, 5132 has been instructed the same. Okay, park right here. All right, that's all we got for now. This is Daily Plan Attacks, the game of manipulation, targeting family members to respond and call police officers in the area that obviously are hiding. These police officers are hiding, waiting to respond and have me documented and arrested. All right, 2:52 p.m., January 15th, 2026, Thursday. We are focused. Moving on. That's what we got.